We are headed over to one of my absolute favorite deluxe resorts at Disney World, Wilderness Lodge. We are in the part of the series where we went to Disney World for a week and did multiple split stays to be able to show you guys all three categories of resorts that Disney World has to offer. This particular vlog, we are headed to our final destination from our value resort, All Stars Music. I'm so excited that you're here, so go ahead, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, and let's head on over to one of the most beautiful Magic Kingdom resorts, Wilderness Lodge. Let's go. Good morning, friends. Today is check-in day at Wilderness Lodge. I'm so excited. Now, if you've been following along, you'll know that we have done a lot of split stays this week. So we are leaving our second one and heading over to our final destination, which is a deluxe resort, and it is next to Magic Kingdom. So we will be able to ferry over there, but right now we're gonna run into All Stars and get our mobile order where we're gonna eat breakfast this morning. Highly recommend slow mornings, transfer mornings, check-in mornings, whatever they may be. Finding a quiet spot near water. Annie requested that she wanted to have breakfast by the water, like a lake or a pond. Thinking of like Coronado, Grand Floridian, the Yacht Club. This place doesn't have it, but we did find a lovely fountain, so that is satisfying her needs. When eating or ordering through Disney, they do like to make the platters like huge, or like the portions huge. What I find success with from a budget-friendly standpoint as well, or if you just don't want to throw away a bunch of food, we, for breakfast, will get the breakfast platter. So all the resorts have like a breakfast platter. Various small differences between some of the resorts, but it is a lot of food that we will get. And then we also sometimes will get kids meals. Like I'll get a kids meal, she'll get a kids meal, and it's a perfect portion, especially when it's hot. Like I don't like to have a really heavy stomach. We did get the breakfast platter this morning. We were able to choose two different sides, bacon, sausage, or potato barrels. Annie wanted the bacon, I wanted the potato barrels, so it worked out. I think it was just $13 for the entire platter versus if we were to only get our own meal. Breakfast is done. Let's head up to the room and finish packing and transfer over to the wilderness. So I've packed up all of our stuff. I've got a reusable bag that I've put there to transfer all of our groceries. Whenever I packed up from home, it was just as simple as just putting that thing in there. And then the Amazon Fresh order got here, and that's what has been helping me get from resort to resort. And then that back one right there, it has our swim stuff in it because we are going to take full advantage of Wilderness Lodge and their swimming and splash pad and slides. We're really excited about it. So let's go get a little roly-poly thing where I can put all the luggage on here. Don't judge me right now, but I've never packed my own luggage down there. So I'm gonna get a roly-poly. In my defense, like the little trolley things that you used for the luggage, in my defense, I don't feel like they're as easily accessible at other resorts, and I never really want to go look for one, but at All Stars, that's the perk, that they're right up front, lined up, and they're easily found. So that is my reasoning as to why I just generally just let Bell Services do that. And they're just so nice and kind, and it just makes things so much easier. But let's go get us a roly-poly trolley thingy for our luggage, and then I'm gonna grab a minivan so we can transfer over to the Wilderness Lodge. Remember why I don't do this by myself whenever it's just Annie and I think I'm gonna have to break down the stroller to fit it on here because I can't push this and the stroller. Annie will say that she can push the stroller, but there will be people's heels that will be ran over and their toes. They won't be good. So I'm gonna break that down. See? Can you say bye? Bye, All Stars 1624. We're in the minivan heading over to Wilderness Lodge, and I went ahead and recorded on my screen getting the minivan through the Lyft app. Super helpful. And in addition, I got the rolly trolley thing and did it all myself, and I literally had the minivan driver, someone in all black that worked for All Stars, and one of the concierges helping load us all up and get squared away. Everybody has been extremely helpful, and for that I am very grateful. Now on to Wilderness. We are having such a fun time so far at Wilderness and their splash pad. So we are gonna go over to the pool, and Annie wants to float around on our floaty. But I'm scared at this point that I'm gonna have to change my reservations from the yacht club in August to the Wilderness, because one, Tyler's missing out. This is totally his vibe. And I love a good splash pad. We still have a room tour and a room setup to come. Oh, are you gonna go to sleep? It's 2:15. We have had a really good time playing in the splash pad area. Then we went over to a pool so Annie could do a little bit of swimming herself. So we are going to have some lunch beside Geyser Point. Our room is still not ready, so I'm really excited, and Annie is very excited to get in there and kind of get settled in. She is pretty tired, so I'm walking her around in the stroller. So we are going to pick up our food and have a nice little picnic lunch date by Bay Lake, which is right here. Beautiful view, one of my favorite resorts just for the atmosphere. It's wonderful. What's wrong?
My legs are tired.
Your legs are tired?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's go get our stuff and then we'll go eat some food at Geyser Point, okay? With a nice view next to the water, your favorite? Okay. These refillable mugs, now judge me, I used to not be a fan of them. They're $21. This mug has transferred to every single resort this entire week. Unlimited refills, coffee, tea, if you drink soda, water, lemonade, Powerade, like all the things. Well worth $21. And so with
Powerade.
she got some Powerade and some lemonade. We've mixed that a couple times. And then there's some resorts where they have that huge Coca-Cola machine where you've got like flavors and you can literally make anything you want. But $22-ish, I feel like it's well worth it. And then with my Amazon Fresh, I just ordered just a bunch of bottled water and gallon-sized waters to fill up our stainless steel containers. But if you're wanting some Powerade or anything like that, this is the way to go. It is 3:30. My eyes are getting really tired. I need a caffeinated beverage. Very tired. I think Annie is too, but she is very determined to continue to play. I asked her if she wanted to get ready and go into one of the parks. So she said she wanted to go back to the pool. But nonetheless, what we have been waiting for, I finally got the notification that our room is ready. We're up on the 5th floor with a water view, and I'm really excited. I'm really excited to go in. We have made it to our room. Here we go. Are you excited, Annie? Here we go. Here we go. You okay, Annie? She's acting like that's something she's never seen. Okay, yes, that's the view that we want to see, right? Oh, let's unlock it. Okay, can you open it?
There's a table out here.
Yeah. I have this all unpacked. So let me give you a room tour and a little setup versus some other places that we have stayed on this trip. Now, we started out in a moderate resort on this trip, which was at Coronado Springs. Then we hopped on over to one of the value resorts, which is All-Star, and we have made our final destination to Wilderness Lodge. So there's gonna be some pros and some cons between the moderate, the value, and the deluxe resorts. Now, whatever is best for your family is what you choose, but you can always count on me to be extremely honest with you. Now keep in mind as we're walking through, my 3-year-old has already 3-year-olded, so we do have some toys sitting around the room, but it just gives you a little bit of a more realistic feel whenever you and your family gets here. Starting off in the foyer, this is your entrance. You have sliding doors on each side. This side is going to be the sliding door that is blocking the bathroom with a full length mirror. And then on this side, you have your Keurig, which is important to many people. And then open up this drawer, you've got your teas, your Joffrey's coffees, or anything that you might need, some cups while you are here in the room. I've just placed some cups up there if you do need an ice bucket. You got it here. Let's move this just for the beauty of the wallpaper. Look how adorable that is. Little Bambi, so sweet. Then on the other side of the walkway, you do have the closet area. This one opens up and it's shelved out. I've got some of my meds up there. You do have a safe. They do provide a steamer. There is not an ironing board in this room. Now, we always travel with a travel steamer because we prefer to steam, and not all the rooms come with a steamer. So we always just better safe than sorry. And there are some toiletries in here, and I will show you in a second why I do have that. In this bottom one, I have some easy access snacks for Annie. And then here is the beverage cooler. Keep in mind that it is not a refrigerator, it is a beverage cooler. So if you do have things that need to be to a specific temperature, keep that in mind. I do have some yogurt, some applesauce, some apple slices, some energy, and some body armor for some hydration, and additional water with the bottles. These two doors will slide open, and you will have your typical closet. I've hung up our rain jackets, and some of our bags we'll put on these hangers, and then an extra pillow or blanket if you need one. And I'll show you this other side too. So it is kind of spacious. Ooh. It is spacious for any of your needs. It does come with hangers, but if you need more like we will, we like to bring our travel hangers right there. Here's your thermometer status as soon as you come in to the room. We got it on 72 because it was really, really cold, but we like to sit on 68 with a normal temp. Opening up this sliding door from the entrance going into the bathroom. Of course, we just got done with the pool, so the hair is crazy. So we will go in here. This also has a sliding door, just like all the other resorts. You will have a sliding door separate from your sink. This is a newly renovated space, as you can tell with the new bathrooms. This is always a must look at. They don't know how much nicer they make life whenever they put that detachable handle on there. So much easier with kiddos. And then I have placed my toiletry bag here. In every resort, you'll have one of those little fixtures. So if you have a toiletry bag, you'll be able to hang it right there. I've not fully unpacked that because I just haven't. So I'll take out my shampoos, etc., and then I'll put the rest wherever I want it. It does have a cutout in here if you need it. It's not super deep as some of the other resorts. It's just going to carry a line of your soap. Some of them go pretty deep. And then of course they do have some shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. I like that they do have some racks for you for towels. Not as much as we had from our other resorts, but it will do for just the two of us. If Tyler was with us, it would still be fine. This is our toilet setup because life with a 3-year-old is just that. We want to make sure that she is going as comfortably as possible, and it just makes things easier for you as a parent. Now this bathroom is so beautiful. Like, I love the dark wood. I love just how bright it is in here. I love the fixturing of like the dark, and then just like, I don't know if you'll be able to see it, but just like the bronze brush going through it. It's super, super pretty. Now on the downside, as I was putting my stuff away, these are kind of fake. So they're not gonna hold much stuff in here as some other resorts that we typically stay at. There's a hair dryer if you need it. So that is why I have 2 of my packing cubes up on top of this lip, and also this lip is not very deep, so I don't know how much stuff that I will be able to put up there. I like to put my toothbrush up there, my face wash, contact solution, blah, blah, blah. So that is why I did put some packing cubes right behind me, which will work. Now, if you've packed a lot or you are staying in a room with 2 queen beds, it might be a little difficult for you. A little feature that I love is this marble. I hope you can see the color. It is so pretty. It's a light. So there's a fixture right here that you can turn it off, or you can turn it up and kind of do the grade of how bright it is. I don't know if that camera's picking it up, but there it is. You can see that, and you'll be able to see it on the other side. I always carry a hamper with me, so this is our travel hamper fold out that is right there in that corner. I always have more success while it's in the bathroom. One thing that I just noticed is there's only one outlet in this area. So take that as how you want to take it, but that to me is a little not much for, you know, a 2 sink his and hers bathroom. Continuing on into the bedroom area, we are staying in a room with 1 king size bed, but this room also would be laid out the same if there were 2 queen size beds. Obviously small differences, but generally the same type of look. Here's that marble on the other side of the bathroom that lights up and down. Now, what is something interesting in this room that I found putting our things away is that this office table, which I can appreciate, I put all of my electronics on it, my MacBook, and anything that I needed for my camera. I love a good USB charger. It goes into 1 electrical outlet, and you've got a ton of things to charge, especially if you're going to be using that Magic Band. You're going to need more than 1 electrical outlet. So this is really something that I always find that makes life so much easier. You do have the lamp right here. I have our sound machine, which is small but mighty, and some chargers for our phone and Annie's iPad. It is a little far from the bed. Now, I'm that kind of person that always sleeps on one side of the bed, so it is pretty far away. I do find it being an interesting choice of putting this here rather than the bedside table, but nonetheless, I don't hate it. I don't love it. I don't know how I'll feel with living with it. What I do love is the wallpaper. It is so beautiful. And we do have some like crown ceilings with the elevation right above the trimming of the ceiling, which I can appreciate. I think it's really pretty. And I just love the details of the light fixtures and the thoughts behind them. So this wallpaper is just so beautiful. I do love that. And I thought that we could put just a small little play toy section right there for Annie. This would be a really great reading nook or just a relaxation spot. Put your feet up to be able to look out at this view because it is absolutely stunning. Again, we do have a water view. So it's just beautiful. I love being able to wake up, look outside of the room, from the bed, from a chair, and just see that. We do have some nesting tables right here that would be good for like maybe a small breakfast or just putting some of your purses down or your backpacks and holding all of those. With another chair, your kiddo can sit on that chair and eat something to. Your kiddo can sit in the chair and have something to eat and pull one of those up to their legs or pull that up to the bed, whatever you would like to do with it. But I do feel like it's extremely convenient being able to move super easily. The wood is very light in weight, and I think you'd be just fine finding something to do with it. Here we have the dresser, into which I'm so thankful for a good dresser because at the last resort we were at did not have that much space to put all of our clothes. So you've got 6 right here, and if it tells you anything, but there is plenty of space for Annie and I. All 6 drawers being spacious, and of course we like to keep those packing cubes, everything together. And on the top of the dresser you do have electrical outlets and USBs. There are multiple, so this would also be a great place for your electronics if you did not have that office kind of space over in the corner beside the bed. And coming out on the balcony is my favorite part. Like I said, the view is just absolutely stunning. You see the pool, you can see the building right there on that second floor. You've got Artist Point, and on the bottom is the Roaring Creek restaurant, and it's just absolutely stunning. You can kind of see Bay Lake in the distance. Don't know if you can see it between the trees, but it's there, and it's so peaceful. Another super cool thing is that we are staying on the 5th floor here, and I will have to show you that there is a peephole like window right above Artist Point, where you will be able to see people dining with Snow White, Grumpy, Dopey, and the Evil Queen. I'm really excited to go over there and get some footage of everything going down. I think reservations and dinner starts at 4 o'clock over there, so I'll be sure to put that B-roll in right here. We are already all settled in. Annie and I are gonna jump in the shower and go to some park. I don't know what she's gonna have us to do, because I don't think that she realizes that we are as close to Magic Kingdom as we actually are. So we'll see what she decides to do. But before we go, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, would super appreciate that. And make sure the bell notification is on for more content, and we will see you on the next adventure. Have a good night. Bye.